Hey guys, Ryan Bailey for Charlotte FC. This is Between Two Pints, and joining me today we have Mr. David Gusler, President of the Mint City Collective Supporters Group. David, cheers, how are you?
Yes, I'm great, how are you?
Very good, all the better for having you here, sir. Let's start off, what is Mint City Collective and what does the Supporters Group do exactly?
Yeah, so Mint City Collective is a supporter group for Charlotte FC, based out of here in Charlotte, North Carolina, but we have chapters throughout the Carolinas, even all the way into Denver, Colorado. So supporter groups are really just passionate fans that are going to be the really loud, almost obnoxious fans in the game day setting behind the goal, popping smoke bombs, banging drums, singing chants, having a great time to help create that culture within the stadium. But I mean, other than that, I mean, it's really kind of a collective of folks that love to have the sport of soccer, but then make community impact as well.
Sounds fantastic. Do you know how many members roughly are in the collective right now?
So we have roughly around 2,000 members in Mint City Collective, so a pretty large organization, but not quite as full as Bank of America Stadium quite yet.
But I think you'd agree, based on those numbers already, that Charlotte is a soccer city, right?
For sure. I mean, it's great to see the engagement from folks within the area, within the Carolinas, outside of the Carolinas as well, that just loves the game of soccer, and they just want to be a part of us and a part of the culture within the area.
So tell me more about this game day experience. You hinted at it there. What are you going to be bringing in 22? Tell me about it.
I mean, it's going to be great. Potentially having a march to game day down Mint Street. I mean, Mint City Collective, Mint Street kind of goes hand in hand, right? Right. Being able to have drums, tifos, have a huge tifo behind the goal, singing, chanting, drums. I mean, it's just going to be a great game day experience. We're going to have fans from all over be able to join us and have a great time.
And I didn't cover this at the beginning, but why is it Mint City and why the colors? Can you go through that?
Yeah, I mean, well, Mint City, I mean, we were one of the very first mints outside of Philadelphia within the East Coast. So right off Mint Street is one of the very first mints that was built. And so we're paying homage to that building and the experience that we had there. Now, Mint City and the mint color kind of goes hand in hand as well. So it's just a play on words a little bit when it comes to that.
And tell us more about the community initiatives. You mentioned that as well. What is MCC doing out there in Charlotte and the Carolinas?
Sure. So we've done a couple of different things throughout the past year. Obviously, COVID put a pause to some things over the 2020, but we've done one blood drives where we contribute to the community that way. We do park cleanups, street cleanups. Some of our local chapters, like the NODA chapter, the Lake Norman chapter, adopt a street and they go out and clean it almost once a month. Looking forward and looking into this year, we're gonna have some new things coming up soon, but we're also doing things like with our summer scarves, we're donating $5 to Heal Charlotte, which is an organization that it's a great impact here in the Charlotte area, but then we also have pride stickers that are going towards organizations here for LGBTQ youth as well.
Fantastic, so you're doing a lot out there. What about in the next few months in the future? What's planned?
Yeah, I mean, continuing to do the park cleanups, the street cleanups. We would love to do something with some pitches around the Carolinas, around the Charlotte market as well. But yeah, more to come when it comes to that, potentially even coat drives within the winter heading into the colder months as well.
Okay, and we've talked about the game day experience. How about, are we doing away trips? Is there going to be viewing parties? What's happening there?
Lots of viewing parties for sure. Game day away trips is definitely on the docket as well, right? So we'd love to go to Atlanta, go to Nashville, go to DC. Some folks are even looking forward to going to Seattle and flying out to the West Coast and representing Charlotte FC when it comes to that. So.
Wow, coast to coast, right. I love it.
Yeah.
And about your soccer journey, can you tell me a bit about that? When did you come to the sport and how did you end up being president of the organization?
Sure, so soccer journey, it's not as glorious as some of these players on the team, right? So grew up here in Charlotte, played club teams, played for Cabarrus Soccer Association, which transitioned to FCCA later on. But when it came to being involved in Mint City Collective, I just came to one of the early meetings in 2019, got to join and meet great folks and learn about the game of sport, got back into MLS and ran for president and got elected early on, so here I am.
Here you are indeed. And looking forward again to 2022, I want you to visualize that first kick, that first home opener. Full stadium, a lot of mint in there, a lot of blue and black in there. What do you see? How do you feel that experience is going to go down?
It's going to be amazing. I would love to be able to have that entire stadium sold out. I know Nick mentioned that, having a first sold out game, right? It's going to be loud. It's going to be smoke. It's going to be drums. It's going to be chants. You're going to have supporter groups like us, other supporter groups behind the goal. But I really envision just something that's going to be a really loud experience, and it's going to be a really tough place to play against Charlotte FC.
Creating an atmosphere, that's what I like to hear.
Exactly.
David, an absolute pleasure to have you join me today. Thank you very much. One last question for you. How do people get involved in MCC?
Yeah, so you can check us out at mintcitycollective.com. We're on social media as well, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Check us out on there with different packages as well. But I mean, come to one of our events. You don't have to be a member to come to our events, our watch parties, our community efforts, and just meet the folks that we have out there. So
fantastic. Thank you for everything you're doing for Charlotte FC. Cheers.
Cheers. Appreciate it, Ryan.